Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my review on 90 Day Fiance, Season 3. Before the 90 days, tell all. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, everybody needs a sweet old auntie, right? Having one, it just would be nice. 'Cause everybody needs a sweet old auntie, right? So welcome to Auntie's Advice. Welcome to the family. And to all of my nieces and nephews, I'm going to push this back. Y'all right in my mouth. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you for sticking in there. Okay, this tell-all was the tell-all of all tell-alls. Tim had already warned us and told us that this would be one of the most exciting tell-alls ever. And guess what? Tim was right. This was, thank you so much for the super chat. All about happy. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Love you, Auntie. Love you too. Mwah. This really was one of the most compelling tell-alls, not because the cast was that damn interesting, but because Jesse showed his ass up. Okay, so don't forget to hit that thumbs up button when you come into the room so that YouTube knows that you are here, and I do too. Okay, we're going to take this tell-all and we're going to go from tell-all part 1 and part 2. So I'm going to put all of that together. I was going to do one whole, two separate two separate reviews, but I said, what the hell? We might as well come out here and have the whole damn conversation. And so this is what we're going to do. So as you all know, I go couple by couple and not by scene. So let's get started. The first couple that I want to talk about is Tim and Jennifer. Timothy and Jennifer really didn't have anything new that they added to what we've already seen all season. Basically, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Candy D, for the $5 super chat. Let's go, Auntie Boo. Let's go. Okay. So, Timothy and Jennifer just talked about the sex issue. Sean asked them whether or not they had had sex. And, of course, Timothy says not in the traditional way. We did not have that type of, that one. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, A Hebrew sister, for the $2 super chat. Hi, Auntie. I love your channel. Thank you, boo. Thank you. And so, Jennifer was in a position that she was trying to cover Timothy for whatever reason. She was saying that, he was a gentleman and they didn't have sex. Sean asked her about the gay thing. And, she just said that, he has feminine qualities. He himself acknowledges that he has feminine qualities, but he assured us that he is 100% man in every way, that he is not, done anything to alter his sex, that he's a man, and he assumes that this is going to be something that people are going to say about him, but he really doesn't give a damn really about what people say. Then we had Rebecca and Zied. Okay, Rebecca and Zied talked about their relationship. Oh, I'm sorry, boo. I saw it come up there right off the corner of my damn eye. Thank you, Cheryl Gallerin, for the $19.99 super chat. Love you so much, Auntie. Been waiting for you, beautiful. Oh, thank you, Cheryl Gallerin. Take one to know one, girl. So, they talk about their relationship, and she was saying that there was some things that, if the family knew about it, he would have to make a decision about, whether or not he's going to be with her or whether or not he's going to um, stay with his family. And so Sean told her, bitch, they're going to find out. She says that she's assured, not 100%, but she said that she's assured that they're not going to find out because they don't watch the show and all that kind of stuff. Bitch, they got friends. Zied friends even wanted an American woman. So what makes her think that talk is not going to go around town? Basically, they are still together. They were asked a question about, whether, how did he feel? How did she feel? How did she really feel about him having her shirt on? A shirt on with her on there, and she said she thought that it was romantic. And Jennifer, of course, chimed in and said that she would have thought that he was a weirdo. Later on in the green room, this became an argument, okay, because they felt like Jennifer was rude and that she should not have made the comment. And Timothy was like, at the end of the day, come on, boo. It really was rude. And so, again, that really wasn't, life altering as far as I'm concerned. And so, I'm going to get all this little boring out the way so that we can get down into the, the nitty gritty of the whole damn tell-all. The next couple I want to talk about, okay, so she said that, Z is going to be coming here and all that kind of stuff. She took to Instagram the night of the reunion. As soon as the reunion was done, this butch took to Instagram to let everybody know that she and Zied are indeed still together. And that she wanted all the women on Instagram who have been DMing him with sex pictures and all kinds of stuff to discontinue doing this. She wanted to assure everybody that this was her dick and her dick alone. Now, we have heard the two of them say that constantly over and over again. Zied was asked a question: if he knew all these things about her, would he have stayed in the relationship? And he unequivocally answered, no. I would not have stayed with her. And I don't blame him, because really it was just too much drama that was going on with her. She was asked the question about, why she waited until the last minute. She came up with some BS, okay? And I just was like, I'm so not impressed with Rebecca. Rebecca's girlfriend, had her put her 2 cents in there and was saying that, Rebecca's basically going to have to take care of this man. Her being, a private investigator, and from one private investigator to another one, she thought that she should know better than doing what she's doing. Rebecca indicated that none of her family is really feeling this, okay, and that they're not in agreement with it. And, frankly, if she wants to adopt a child, if she wants to adopt a grown-ass child, have at it, boo. Because I think that, they really like the controversy, like Tim. I really do believe that Tim loves the controversy. He loves everything about all the drama and all of that kind of stuff that he is getting on social media. This guy has never been popular. He was the kind of guy that everybody picked on and stuff. And so this is his 15 minutes of fame. So we're going to just go ahead and let the bitch live. But at the end of the day, I think that is just absolutely and utterly ridiculous that this woman would take care of a grown-ass man, knowing that she took care of a grown-ass man. The question was asked whether or not he was going to, how would she deal with him coming over here and possibly changing. Oh, that bitch is going to change. But, she said that, her ex was, no, this was about Benjamin and Akinyi, and she ended up making a comment about it or whatever. One thing I noticed about these cast members is that they can absolutely give out advice, but they cannot walk in the advice that they give out. All these bitches have their own internal problems, but they still and yet want to put their mouth on somebody else's relationship. And we're going to get to that when we talk about the Angela segment with the Jesse Meester bullshit that happened. We're going to talk about that. But because I took a poll yesterday, I put a video out and asked you all, how did you feel about it? Now, I'm going to be reading that in our Nonstop November. I'm going to be doing a segment where we're going to be reading those comments, and we're going to have another live call-in show. So be ready for that live call-in show. But these mofos know how to give out advice to one another, but they don't take their own advice. So I'm just like, you know what, the hell with this. It just is what it is. The next couple that I want to talk about that I thought was boring as hell was Michael and Angela. We did not learn anything different about Michael and Angela. Angela had her daughter there. Her daughter came and said that she wasn't going to give her an egg to tote. Angela said, because the question was asked of Michael, you know, Michael, if you get to America and you realize that Angela cannot give you a baby, is this grounds for you breaking up with her? Michael strategically answered that mofo question, okay? Hold on, sweetie, let me get to you. Thank you so much, Shez Yabub, for the $2 super chat. Auntie, don't forget me. I'm just bursting. I have not forgotten you, baby, okay? We're going to be doing that in our Nonstop November. And for all of those who care, and for all y'all mofos who don't care, in November, I record a new video every day. So y'all going to be getting sick of y'all damn auntie. So, schedule permit or not, I don't care if I got to come out this bitch and be out here 5 minutes. We are going to be doing Nonstop November. And that means that I am not going to start recording. I will be recording every day, coming out live every day, StreamYard, you name it. We will be together every day in the month of November, even Thanksgiving Day. So last year, I called different subscribers or different nieces and nephews and let everybody, you know, if you were by yourself or you didn't have any family or any friends, I made phone calls and sat there and talked with you all and that and did all of that kind of stuff. This year I won't be able to do it because I will be hosting Thanksgiving dinner here at my home. So I won't be able to do that, but I will be able to come out and do a video, and I will do that for you. So anyway, let's go back into the review. So Angela's daughter said that she is not going to allow her mother to tow her eggs. She said that the baby, if she gave her mother the egg, the baby would be hers. And so, you know, Sean asked, you know, kind of like, you know, you having a baby with Michael. Angela said, no, it's going to have, you know, her DNA. And she said the baby will probably look like, you know, Michael or whatever. And I just thought that that was a complete turnoff. Again, Michael was very strategic in the way that he answered his question. He didn't really answer it. He said that he knows that God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all things, okay? If you just believe it, damn it, you can receive it, okay? If you just ask, if you knock on the door, he's going to open up the door for you. But let me tell you something, bitch. He can't turn one egg into a million, okay? He can't do that for Angela. So what y'all need to be doing is looking at some donor programs, okay? Because if Angela's able to have a baby, then bitch, I'm able to have one in the next 2 weeks, okay? But Michael has been around Angela as so long that he knows what he can and he can't say. He's that mofo close to getting that green card. They actually talked about the green card, about Michael coming over on the K1 visa. And this is allegedly why Angela has asked him not to be out of the house. Bitch, I don't need you to go out and smell the air, okay? I need you to sit in the house with your mother, look at television, do that kind of stuff, but you cannot go out with your friends. Angela was asked whether or not she thought this was controlling, but she said because of the neighborhood that Michael lives in, and I guess the goofballs that she calls are with Michael, that something may happen to Michael. And Michael said, yeah, I'm too damn close to America. Okay, I can, let me get this, y'all. Thank you, Lillian Lopez, for the $2 super chat. Auntie, you look gorgeous in red. Yes, love you. Love you too, boo. Love you too. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. And so, Michael has said that, so Michael was asked, what if your friends come over, Michael, and say, do you want to go outside and play? Michael said, I'm going to tell them no. I'm going to be in the house. Angela says that this is an opportunity for Michael to get to know his mother and spend time with his mother. Bitch, are you kidding me? The both of them concocted this story. They had this bull crap together, and it just was what it was, okay? Because nobody really believes that Michael is sitting in the house. Angela asked him on the way, when she was on her way back home, to be good and not to be dealing with women. Angela was asked, can Michael be around women? And Angela was like, no. Angela basically said, I don't have a life and I'm over here working hard and this bitch can't have a life. As long as I am paying his bills and doing everything that this mofo needs me to do, this bitch can never ever have any friends. He can't go outside. The bitch can't smell any fresh air, okay? He can't do any of that because this may forfeit his ability to come here to the United States. This is like Michael, play your game, boo. Do what you got to do. I guarantee you Michael will be here and out of here in a lickety split. That bitch is not going to stay with Angela. He's going to come over here and probably, hook up with one of my subscribers or one of, somebody on Instagram, bitch, that been in his DMs from day A. Trust me, Michael's ass is going to have a baby. If he doesn't already have a baby, get somebody pregnant before he even leave Africa, okay? Because, he's too young. He wants a baby. His mama want a baby. He said that, having a baby is more important to him than it is for him to come to the United States. So don't think that bitch ain't got something up his damn sleeves, okay? Because I ain't got nothing up mine. But Michael damn sure got something up his. The next couple that I want to talk about is Akinyi and Benjamin. I thought that Akinyi was a straight up biatch, okay? She changed on our asses, y'all, didn't she? Benjamin is sitting out there with his weak ass self. Now, we understand that Benjamin is weak, okay? He's just not as metrosexual as Timothy is, but the bitch is just as weak as he is, all right? And so we let it do what it do. We let everybody be their own individual person, okay. Okay, we have accepted him just the way that his raggedy ass is. We know that he's broke. He went over there, and had sex with this girl because traditionally he says under God and under all the stars and the moon and the sun, okay, that he's married to Akinyi, even though he knows that he isn't married to her. He just wanted to get that damn punani, okay? So basically they were asking, of Darcey about whether or not she, the way that she had cleaned her ass when she was in the airport. And so Benjamin came up and said something about, him cleaning his ass. And so Akinyi shakes her head back and she was like, I couldn't tell the mofo cleaned his ass, okay? He still was stinking, okay? Because she was asked whether or not the mofo was still stinking, and the mofo was still stinking in her opinion, okay? Y'all, let me tell you, ain't nobody else out here. Okay, here we go. This is a timeout. Ain't nobody else out here on YouTube like your auntie. I have been looking all over for somebody to be like your auntie, and it ain't. Okay, I comes with the flavor. I keep it real. I throw it out there on the table. I say sometimes the first thing that come to my mofo mind, and I just love this channel. I love you all. I love how we flow out here. I love the comments. I love the mod. I love everything about us getting together and talking about these crazy mofos. And when we get a season break in January, bitch, I'm gonna miss the hell out of y'all. Don't forget to hit that damn thumbs up button because I think Mary just reminded y'all. But anyway, I digress and we gonna go on, okay? And so Benjamin, basically is sitting there. He's allowing her to say everything that she wants to say. She said, when I saw Benjamin, I thought that he was like this. And so Benjamin said, at one point I was working on it and everything. And she was like, okay, well, let's get back to working on it. Basically, she was calling Benjamin fat. Now, for me, I don't believe that Benjamin's fat. He got a little stomach on him and everything. But, I mean, he like the average man, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with no damn Benjamin. But Akinyi, she done got, too cute for her damn britches. I will be doing a review on the last episode of it tomorrow. I will not be able to do that today. So anyway, Akinyi, is joining on the man's weight and all that kind of stuff. And so the next thing she has her brother there. They're like, okay, Akinyi, where's your brother? So, the brothers show up and everything. And they start talking about the alcohol situation. Akinyi says that, she had never had a margarita before. And she didn't know that the margarita was going to make her as drunk as she, was. And so they bust his ass out, okay, because they have the brother. They show her a clip of Benjamin drinking with the brother. And so, Benjamin is out with the brother. They having steaks and meat and whatever. And they having a couple of beers and wine and alcohol and liquor and all of that kind of stuff and brandy and, some gin and, all, he just, oh, excuse me, y'all, this is hurting. And so, he's done all that with them. And so Akinyi was like, well, how can you tell me not to drink if you're out there drinking? And so Benjamin was like, well, I was out there drinking, and I didn't say that you couldn't drink. Akinyi, what I said was you should not get drunk, okay? And so they asked the brother, why did he allow her? How did he feel about it? He said this was a test, of the emergency broadcast system. I wanted to see if this bitch could actually drink beer and how he would handle it. And so he went on to say that he passed the test. Now, they asked him about the dowry, okay? What happened to the dowry? How much is the dowry? And so basically the brother told Benjamin, you owe me. He said, mofo, you owe me. He said Benjamin has not done what was required of him to do. Akinyi goes in to break down the fact that, the father, okay, because number one, she said that Benjamin is not masculine, that he's one of these weak mofos, okay? She was trying to find the words to describe what Benjamin was not. And what she was saying is that he was not a strong masculine man like her father and her brother. And I thought that was just a low blow to Benjamin's ego. I mean, I just thought that Akinyi did him wrong. Okay, I thought that it was unbecoming of a woman. I thought she emasculated him on national television, and I don't know what the bitch was mad about. It appears to me that there's something mad. Benjamin had already told us that he texted his family and his friends, and he let them know that he was married to Akinyi based on her customs, okay, based on what, they do in Africa. And that he was going to, he has already applied for the K-1 visa for her to, come to the United States, even though he hasn't vetted this bitch and doesn't know whether or not she's going to take care of his kids or not. But anyway, Benjamin says that he's done the process and all that. Michael also indicated that he is very close to the K-1 visa process. He is now up for his interview. So we all know that the interview is the final stages, I believe, to the K-1 process. If I'm not right about that, put that down in the comments after the video is over, okay? Let everybody enjoy just talking, without going back and forth about, what's right and what ain't right about what Auntie just said about that process. Put it in the comments section so that we can look at that and review it. So anyway, we go on and the brother is saying that Benjamin owes him money. Sean asks, what is the price of the dowry? How much is the dowry? And of course, he is like, whatever he can manage. This mofo says that he know that he didn't do the right thing, that when he goes back to Africa, he's going to have his money straight. But it looks like he's going to have this bitch on layaway for the next 20 years. Because probably every time that he goes over there, this mofo is going to be paying them money on a monthly basis, bitch. He's going to be like Walmart at Christmas time, bitch. Put all your toys and your electronics in layaway. Akinyi is basically on layaway. Akinyi went on, like I said, to describe and to talk about what the dowry is and why it's important to her family. She said that, it's to say thank you for raising a daughter. Benjamin indicated that Akinyi actually showed him her college. Akinyi's dad actually showed him, excuse me, y'all, her college transcripts and all the money that he had spent because from my understanding she has a very good job and is a very educated young woman, although she comes across as a child, a complete and total child. All right, so I just was like, okay, she's mature in this area and not in the other area. But I really did see her and her brother in another way, and I thought that they were, scamming. And that's just my opinion about it. I thought that the brother was okay until the till all. And I already had that one eye that was already on him. But this let me know that, it was just a whole bunch of foolishness and fuckery as it related to Akinyi and her brother. And I'm hoping that when she gets here in the United States, that her ass realizes, okay, that in Benjamin, she probably has the best man she would have ever gotten. Okay? He may not be masculine. He may not be the man that she thought he was going to be. But when she gets here in America, let's see how she handles this situation. Okay? The next couple I want to talk about is that dumbass Avery and Omar. Avery, feels like she has to defend Omar against the whole entire world. Let me tell you something, Avery, okay? Because I know you watch. All y'all bitches watch. Avery, we all understand that there are different religions, cultures, and traditions in this country and in other countries. You do not have to defend the fact that he is a Muslim. You don't have to defend the fact that he is in Syria. You don't have to defend all of that. The criticisms that you are getting from me and from the people that follow me, I'm assuming, is that you're immature, is that you did not do your research, that you did not do your homework, that you're disrespectful to your mama and your daddy. Okay? You a spoiled ass brat. You don't know what you've gotten yourself into. You don't have to sit there and say, if anybody attacks him because he's Muslim and because he's this and because of that, don't nobody give a damn about all of that. And I mean, come on now. I've never sat out here and talked about what my religion is or anything like that, my culture, my traditions, God damn it. Because at the end of the day, everybody just coming out here for reviews. We looking at the tell-all. We don't care what's going on with this man. Everybody on that stage, okay, has their own life. We got all kinds of people here on Auntie's Advice channel. So for her to always open up with that damn ignorant ass comment means that she believes that she is so different from everybody else. We work with people every day. I know I do. I work with people every day that are different, that have different cultures and religions. And it doesn't bother me at all. This is what America is about. It's about being free to practice anything that you want to practice. And we don't even give a damn about you converting. Like, I don't believe that we don't give a damn about you converting. What we want you to do is be honest to you and be respectful. Okay? Because you showed your little ass tonight, and I'm going to get into that. Okay? We're going to get into that. But she's talking about Omar and the fact that, Omar, the last time we checked with her ass, it was going to take Omar about 3 years to bring his ass over here. And, so she's talking about, about the wedding and all of that. Her mom comes out on the stage and, they talking that same old hocus pocus bull crap that we are just absolutely were not interested in it. But the thing that bothered me about what Avery said, and see, this is the bull crap that we talk about. Avery was asked the question, how did you feel about your mother, and the wedding, or, how did you feel about that? Mom, Teresa, how did you feel about it? Avery comes out her trick bag and says, I don't give a damn about how my mother felt about it because it was my day. It wasn't about my mother. Bitch, if your mother wasn't there from what we saw on television, now maybe it was edited and you were smarter and quicker and faster than what it looked like, but from where we stand and what we saw, if it weren't for your mother, you wouldn't even have got married. and you are so disrespectful to your mother that you would say, I didn't care. And you know what the sad part about it? It's the truth of the matter. Because we have seen, Avery, that you don't give a good flying flick about your mother or anybody else. All you want is Omar. And it's nothing wrong with loving a man. It's nothing wrong with wanting to be with him. But I'm telling you, I hope, and I usually don't be this like this about, I hope every door that would open for you doesn't. I hope every opportunity that comes up as far as it relates to Omar, I hope every opportunity you miss it. Because you are one of those girls who are disrespectful and you don't appreciate a damn thing that anybody does for you. And I fucking said it. There is nothing worse than a disrespectful, unappreciative child. And then you want to be a damn mother. You want to be a woman when you want to be a woman. And then you want to be a child when you want to be a child with your crybaby ass self. You can't even have a decent conversation without sitting up there. And your mother still with compassion and love in her heart for her weak ass daughter still runs to your side. And that's why I didn't have a problem with Angela checking your ass. Now, maybe Angela did it the wrong way. Maybe her inflection was off. Maybe Angela was loud. Maybe Angela was a little bit too stern. Maybe Angela should have minded her own business. But I'm telling you right now, I love the fact that Angela checked her ass and let her know you's a grown woman. You a married woman now. It's time for you to grow up with your disrespectful ass. Angela didn't let her talk to her the same way that she talks to her mother. She told her, I got 6 grandkids, little girl, and you gonna sit your butt there and shut the fuck up. And guess what she did? She sat there and asked for permission to talk, but she didn't ask for permission to be disrespectful to her mother, Teresa. And that's the woman who raised you, birthed you, gonna have your back no matter what, thick and thin until the end. Her mother got her. Do you think that Avery has the money to sponsor this man over here, that she has a job sufficient enough to be able to provide spousal support to this mofo the next 10 years? Hell no. Her mother putting her ass out there like we do for our children. So as far as she was concerned, I didn't give a good goddamn alakazam what she had to say. She has been so disrespectful to her mother till I can't see the beauty in her or the beauty in her relationship. And like I said, I'm going to say it again. I hope that every opportunity for him to get over here, you miss it. And I hope that every damn door that opens up is closed up in your face. Until you learn how to do right by your mother. Bitch, I'm color purpling on you. Until you learn how to do right by your mother and your father, and you respect them until the end, and you treat them with the dignity and the respect that they deserve, bitch. I hope that happens. I can't stand her ass. Unacceptable behavior coming from out of Avery's damn mouth. And then you gonna sit up there and have the nerve to try to have some bass in your voice with Jesse. Bitch, sit down and get schooled a little bit. Sit down and read a book, would you? Cross your legs like Timothy and sit the fuck back and shut up and take notes of this mofo. These grown-ass people out here talking. Why are you bumping your gums about anything? Then you gonna sit up there and tell me you was in an abusive relationship and ain't nobody understand what the hell you went through. And so what do? So in turn, you think that you're going to sit out there and abuse him and every other man, okay? So that's why you probably ain't going to have a good relationship with Omar. Because if you are still at the point where you are crying and breaking down, boo, then you ain't healed and you ain't delivered from a goddamn thing. So how in the hell do you think that you're going to have a healthy relationship? You think that Omar ain't going to be the man, girl? You think that Omar ain't going to take that third stick and pull that third stick out and tell you, bitch, he in charge and he large? You are delusional. Sorry, y'all, I done went on a rant. Damn it, I done went on a rant. But I'm telling you right now, she's so disrespectful, I couldn't help it. I apologize to all the new people that are out here. Go ahead on and hit that thumbs up, okay? I apologize for going on a, no, I don't apologize for what I said, but I apologize for the rant. Because I don't like that little girl. You a little girl. Sit down and be schooled. Sit down and learn something. Angela checked her like a big grown woman with big grown titties. Angela had her back up straight up on that bitch. Okay, we're going to get to that. The next couple that I want to talk about is Darcey and Tom. Darcey and Tom are still together. Although we saw them, at the final episode, the finale, we saw the two of them, allegedly break up. Tom said that they wanted to be friends. But Tom said that the notoriety, the fame, the clapbacks, all the Instagram tweets and all of that kind of stuff has just gotten too good for him. And so what he's going to do is fake this out for a second season. As we all know, there have been clips on Instagram of Tom and Darcey already filming for the next season. I guess that's going to be season 4. Darcey is still going to be with us, unfortunately. Definitely ain't going nowhere. It's just I'm making a career out of this. So they sit on the sofa and talk about how they they still together. And then we come out there, we have Tom's sister come out there with her polychromatic face, colored ass, psychedelic ass bitch. Okay, she comes out there with her judgmental ass, but she checked Darcey on some things. She basically said that the only thing that Darcey wants is to get married to him. Darcey wants a ring. Darcey doesn't care about anything, and she doesn't know anything about Tom. Darcey alleges that she does know something about Tom. Tom don't really know anything about Darcey. All they know is that they have been talking on the phone for 4 years. There's this show called 90 Day Fiance that we are qualified to do. And we're going to do this show. We're going to be together. And they're going to fly us, all expenses paid, to wherever the hell we want to go. And that's what we're going to do. And so this is what Darcey and Tom are doing. Tom says that, he decided that he wanted to give it another chance. They asked, okay, so Tom, what are y'all going to do? He said, you know what, I'm going to be here until Monday. I'm going to spend some time with Darcey Bull. I call bull on the game. I truly call bull on the game. Darcey is sitting up there looking like she is going to the Oscars or somebody's junior prom. I don't know why and her sister decided that they were going to wear these ball gowns, these sequins ball gowns. But bitch, you was overdressed for the occasion, okay? And so, of course, they both, bombastic with their weaves on and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm just saying, take all of that off. To me, Darcey and her sister are not ugly women, and so why they wear all of that makeup on their face, I just don't understand it. I'm just like, you got false eyelashes, you got false colored contact lenses in your face, you got Botox shot up in your cheeks, your everything, like these are, they just, oh my God. Now, there's nothing wrong with putting on a little bit of makeup to try to enhance your beauty, but your beauty gotta first be there. And when you're going out getting all this Botox and all these fillers and these treatments and all these surgeries and stuff like that, then you are no longer authentically beautiful anymore. You are just a made-up, blow-up sex doll, okay? Thank you, Casey Schaefer, for the $5 super chat. So, we sit there and, they're talking and the sister asks Darcey, Darcey, what is Tom's favorite color? Darcey doesn't know. The sister said it's blue. Darcey said, damn it, that's what I was going to say. And so, he asks, Tom the same. Tom, what is Darcey? He said neutral. She said, well, white. White, okay. They don't know anything about one another. They bring Stacey out there. I don't know why. They bring Stacey out there and ask Stacey, does she believe that Darcey is jealous of her? And she says no. They bring Stacey out there and they ask Stacey, what does she think about the relationship? She said that, she believes that Tom really doesn't care about Darcey because, he won't return her phone calls. He said that, she has to schedule time with me. I'm a busy mofo, okay? I'm busy stealing, allegedly, other people's pictures off of Instagram and making it my life, okay? And so, and that's alleged, okay? But, I just thought that it was a waste of time. I thought that the sister was very judgmental. And I thought that some of the stuff that she was saying was fine. Darcey finds out on the sofa because from Sean that he has been engaged twice and that both of the women walked away from him. Darcey is shocked. So this further confirms what the sister was saying, that Darcey knows nothing about Tom. And so Darcey says, well, I believe that he didn't think that it was important enough to tell me. He said, but did you ever ask me? You never asked me. And I'm thinking fundamentally, y'all, seriously, when you first meet somebody, you want to know not about every sex partner they've been with and all that kind of stuff, even though that's important through the HIV, and all the tests that you have to take in order to have sex with somebody. All those tests you have to take before we get in the sack. Thank you so much, Deborah Smith, for the $2 super chat. Preacher auntie. Okay, am I preaching? Look at Mary. Mary's out there. Is this somebody that need to be blocked, Mary? You got them? Or you want me to get them? Oh, shoot, Mary. I undid what you did. God dang it, Mary. I undid what you did. That's why I need to mind my business. Hold on, Mary. Hold on, everybody. I undid what Mary just did. Ugh. Okay. Sorry, Mary. That's why I need to mind my business and just worry about the super chats that come up, okay? Yes, Mary's on the job. But when you got over 1,000 people on your live, you're going to tend to get trolls. And it just is what it is. Thank you so much for everybody who is out here tonight. I just really appreciate it. So anyway, Darcey is, sitting her ass up there, basically getting slammed. And the next thing you know, in the background and in between time and in the meantime, we see Jesse's ass show up. Now, I'm sitting there thinking, just like y'all sitting there thinking, why the hell is Jesse here? The thing about it is what they want to do is cause drama and stir confusion. Now, you all realize that when I started doing this review, it was just mundane. We were just talking about each couple because really in the tell all, they didn't tell all, they never tell all. So you know what, TLC, thank you. Thank you for inviting Jesse Meester and getting us some damn drama. From him coming in with the BS, from him getting his head swooshed up, okay, the girl was trying to swoosh it and, shake it to the... to the mofo asking for coffee, for us looking at the, the green room and seeing that all the damn cheers about that mofo was mismatched in a... Thank you, Valentine, for the $2 super chat. We all watched all the bull crap and all the foolery and all of that kind of stuff going on, right? And so, you know what, TLC, thank you. Because if it was not for you and it was not for Caesar, the tell-all would have just been just a regular old dry-ass mundane tell-all. You all knew better than we did, okay? Now, some of us was upset that Jesse brought his ass in there, but in the grand scheme of things, we needed that for this tell-all, okay? Because this popped people off, and we really do appreciate it because it gave us something to talk about that was exciting about this mofo tell-all, okay? Now, somebody just put something in there for me, all caps. Let me stop real quick and read it. I believe Jesse. Darcey looked guilty and worried about what Jesse would say. Thank you, Jean. So anyway, we're sitting there, right? And Jesse brings his ass in and he says that he's going to be talking about himself. They have him upstairs in, some other room. And, of course, like I said, he's asking for coffee and all of that kind of stuff. And so then eventually they bring Jesse down to the green room. Well, this is when Mofos is on break and Darcey, her sister, and Tom are out there dragging this bull crap along because there was nothing, in my opinion, that Darcey, Tom, the sister, and the two sisters said that we really gave a good god about, okay? We just did not care anything about it. And so Jesse comes into the green room and everything, and he, Angela brings him in, and she introduces this mofo to people, okay? Like she the damn... Thank you so much, Valentina Valentine, for the $2 super chat. Thank you, boom. So, she brings him in and everything. She's introducing him, Jesse, this is, whoop-de-whoop. This is Caesar, Caesar shake his hand. This is Benjamin. Benjamin shake his hand. This is Avery. No. It's okay. It's okay. And then she, introduces him to Tim, and Tim was like, man, get the fuck. Now, this was the most balls and kahunas that we ever seen Tim have. Now, Tim kept them damn legs crossed, okay? He was crisscrossing the cross, okay? That mofo stayed in position. He stayed in posture, bitch, because he said he is ever so ready for a camera to take his picture. So he's never going to get himself winded, and he's not going to allow his hair to go out of place or anything like that. This bitch stayed poised, okay? He was just, like, poised. Be gone, bitch. Fuck. I'm not. Okay? Bitch, stay poised, okay? Okay. So he was giving us realness, okay? He was giving us Vogue. So Jesse was like, oh, okay, y'all want to shake your hands. Now, I have had several people hit me up in my emails indicating that Muslim women do not shake hands. And I don't know if that's true or not. Again, put that down in the comments section after the video is over so that we can be educated about this. But I've had some of my nieces and nephews to already reach out to me and say, Auntie, she was not permitted to do that. But the way that she did it, okay, indicated that there was going to be some BS behind why she did it. Of course, Avery, and Tim began to talk about why is he there? Well, first of all, he could not be there if he was not invited by TLC, okay? So whether or not you wanted him there or not, okay, is besides the point. This mofo was an invited guest by TLC, and he had every right to be there. If you had a mother problem with Jesse being there, you should have taken that up with Sharp Entertainment. You should have taken that up with TLC. But to attack Jesse, now I can see if you don't want to bunk with him, because I don't bunk with him, all right? I used to, but I got schooled, okay? I did not think that Tim and Avery should have voiced their opinion. However, TLC has always been a reckless environment and has allowed, allegedly, and have allowed people to say and do things back and forth to one another with any kind of correction, in my opinion. Even when the women went out on the stage and Angela jumped up in Rebecca's face, there should have immediately been a security guard there that would prevent the two of these ladies from even getting that close. Because see, here's the thing. If it had been somebody like myself that was on the stage, or somebody like some of y'all who are out here in these comments, Angela and that person, or Angela and I, we would have been fighting. And there was no security present. The one guy that came out there, it was so delayed. By that time, we would have already been fighting for a couple of seconds. And two women fighting for a couple of seconds, that's a whole lot of damage being done. Because we wear jewelry that cuts, like this right here, this a cut up for real. So, I mean, I don't like the fact that they allow each of the guests to attack one another. And now I see why they don't have a studio audience, although they should. They don't have the security in place to make sure that nobody is hurt, wounded, destroyed, have their wigs snatched out and some more stuff. So even in the green room, there should have been someone there in the green room to ensure that everybody came and left safely. You cannot predict the behavior of another mofo. They could not predict that Timothy and that Avery were going to attack Jesse in the way that they did. Jesse said that he was not there to attack Darcey. He wasn't even there to talk about Darcey, although we know that that was some straight bull crap, okay? That's exactly why he was there. But, Jesse, being a narcissist individual that he is always going to try to make sure that Jesse looks like he's the good guy. Jesse is the victim. Jesse is the one who knows everything. Nobody else knows anything but Jesse. And if it wasn't written by Jesse, was not spoken by Jesse, then it's just absolutely not the truth. And we know that this is so far from the damn truth that it ain't even funny. Anyway, so Jesse is now, sitting in there, and Avery is attacking him and telling him that he shouldn't be there, that Darcey's a good woman. Bitch, you don't know Darcey. You don't know Darcey. We know Darcey. Jesse says that Darcey has been texting him. Guess what? I believe she has. Darcey indicated that Jesse was texting her. I believe he was as well. I believe they are two toxic individuals who are not finished with the relationship. I believe that they never got the closure that they needed in order for them to move on successfully with other people. I believe that they need to go ahead on and bang it out one last time, lay in the bed after that if Darcey can, and really talk that thing out and be done with each other once and for all. But instead, Tim is telling him how he thinks it's disgusting that he's there. He doesn't have a right to be there. He should not be triggering Darcey. Bitch, let me tell you, a drink on the table will trigger Darcey. Now, Tom was talking about an incident that happened in a hotel. He said that he arrived in a hotel and Darcey was laying in the arms of some man. Darcey denies it and says that she doesn't remember it happening. Tom said it absolutely happened, but if I was with a woman, then Darcey, you would have a problem with it. Now, we know that Darcey has cried over less, okay? She has cried just at the mention of a woman's name, let alone Tom dancing with a woman, interacting with a woman, being kind to a woman, opening up a woman's door. Darcey has cried and reacted and overreacted for less. And so Tom shows, he grabs Darcey and puts Darcey in his arms and says, this is the position that you all were in. Darcey says, no, well, maybe he was consoling me. So Tom said, you mean a total stranger is consoling you, Darcey? Like, that ain't cool. And it's not right. It doesn't make sense. We all know that Darcey has a problem, okay? We've seen Darcey over and over again, year after year, just not have a grasp on reality. So Darcey is sitting out there, and of course, she says that Jesse is there. She knows that Jesse is there. She's prepared because she's a strong woman. And I'm saying, Darcey, here, I am a strong woman. Darcey, the women who are out here with me, we're strong women. Darcey, you are not a strong woman. I just don't see a strong woman in you. That's not to say that she's not educated. That's not to say that she's not accomplished in other areas. But when it comes down to her dating and being in a healthy relationship, Darcey is not helping. This bitch has been calling Tom at 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, and then has a problem and an attitude with him when he doesn't answer. Even to the fact where Tom said that he was in a business meeting and Darcey continued to call him over and over and over again. Okay, so yeah, like that's crazy. Okay, I'm trying to be so mild about this, and I'm trying not to go off because I want to articulate my thoughts. So the next thing we know, Angela comes into the room. Angela comes into the room. She is loud. She's boisterous. She's all over the place. But regardless, if you take all that away, Angela was absolutely correct in what she was saying. Avery and Tim went into an attack mode and began to attack this man. Notice Benjamin didn't say anything, and neither did fucking Caesar. These two went into attack mode, and I don't know why. Avery alleges that she was a victim of domestic violence. So that means that every man, okay, triggers her. Timothy, why he was in it, he just said he don't like the mofo. He don't like the phoniness. He doesn't like that he triggered Darcey. But you triggered Jennifer with Veronica. But anyway, Angela comes into the room and she was like, look, let me tell y'all something. What y'all not going to do is bully this man. You mind your business. Avery wanted to talk. Angela said, bitch, you got your own problems. Which I agree with 100%. Because when Avery was sitting out on the stage and we saw Avery begin to cry and she was talking about how hard their relationship was, Tom told her at that time, Avery, if you think that it is hard and you're here in the United States, if you think your relationship is hard, wait until you go into another country. That's when you're going to see it hard. Angela said, you know what? They are not listening. You are wasting your time. And I agree, because again, a woman who does not respect her mother. Now, I'm not saying you got to agree with her. I'm not saying that you allow your mother to dictate your life. But there is a way of growing up and having to address issues or handle disagreements with your parents. There's a way of doing it respectfully. See, you want to be a grown-ass woman. Like Angela said later on, you have said over and over and over again about you being grown and doing what you want. But still and yet you want to act like a child. When Teresa ran her, okay, you're going too fast. So Angela began to take up for Jesse. And she said, Darcey has a man and his name is Tom. Let Tom handle this situation with Jesse. This is none of your business. This is none of our business. We all need to sit here and mind our business. Let the two men handle this situation. Now, I think that a lot of us don't like Angela and did not respect the fact that of what Angela was saying, because we have seen the alleged abuse that Angela has perpetrated against Michael. We've seen it. We've seen him snatch his ass up. We've seen her take a cake and put the cake in the mofo face. We've seen Angela totally disrespect this man with her mouth. We've seen her emasculate him. But that does not take away from the fact that Angela was absolutely correct in her correction to Timothy and to Avery. Period, in my opinion. Now, again, we're going to talk about that in detail. Maybe I'll go back and look at the show and think differently later on about it. I don't know. That's my right to do that. But I'm telling you all right now, I truly believe that Angela was absolutely correct in what she was saying. It was not fair for them to attack him and ask him why he was there and tell him why he shouldn't be there when he got an invitation, a goddamn invite. He got a free flight. He got room and board and some more stuff and probably a stipend from TLC to be there. Bitch, it ain't your job to tell me whether or not I'm supposed to be there. Let me tell you something. Some of the cast members like me and some of the cast members don't. If they ever invite me to come out there to the studio, there are going to be some of the cast members who are not going to like me and who may just very well ask me, what the fuck am I doing there? Let me tell you something. If the cameras are there, you're going to see a damn fight, because what you're not going to do is ask me why I'm somewhere that I have been invited to. So Angela going off and saying what she's off may have been, off-putting the way that she articulates. But we know that Angela is ghetto as hell, and that's the kind of person Angela is. What I did like about what Angela did as well is that Angela had the guts and the kahuna that two men who were sitting in the room did not have. She had the guts to make it stop. She had the guts to say, you know what? Your asses are not right about this. Period. You got two grown-ass men. Caesar, who's sitting up there looking like he on something, and Benjamin looking like he needs to be on something. And neither one of them said anything. Even when they were up on the stage, Caesar got his ass up out the chair and act like he was going to break something up, but quickly sat his ass down. Quickly. So the next thing you know, Rebecca and everybody else who had been listening to what was going on, along with Angela, came into the room. Rebecca, what did you come in there for? To baby up Avery? As Angela said, you're a grown-ass woman. It is time for you to grow up. Grow up. You got a whole husband, and you got a boatload of stuff. Avery said, can I talk? Angela told her no. And you know what she asked her? Why? A grown woman would not have asked why. You have not given me permission to talk. So that lets me know right then and there, you need to shut the fuck up. Shh. Her mother should have let her stood up there and fend for herself. Now, I know that it is automatically the instinct of a parent to protect their child. But at the same time, hell no. You grown and you're going to jump out there, you maybe need to learn something. Then you can come back to me and I'll coddle you and I'll tell you where you were wrong as a parent. But at the same time, if it was my daughter, I would have been out there scrapping. But one thing about my daughter, she doesn't disrespect me. She doesn't dishonor me. And she ain't gonna get into a conversation or be trying to judge somebody. She sits there and she minds her mofo business. Sometimes too much. Sometimes I be wanting to get in stuff. But she's intelligent enough to know when something is her place and when it's not. And Avery doesn't. Avery feels that she can say what the fuck she want to say. When she found out that Maria was going to be there, she told me something, yeah, I hope Maria show up because I got some things to say to her. You still ain't learned. When grown women are in the room, children sit down. Okay? So basically, Avery goes over to Jessie and apologizes after she got her ass handed to her. She apologizes, and then she comes up with the tears. Here comes the cry. Making it about her, needing attention. I wasn't trying to attack you or bully you. Bullying is never okay. Okay, it's not okay. But Rebecca in there coddling her. You okay, Avery? It's okay. Breathe, Avery. Avery, you're going to be okay. Next thing you know, we see Avery down there praying. You should have prayed before you opened your mouth up. Before you got into somebody else's business. Angela goes outside and she calls Michael on the phone. She said, what I'm not going to do is allow them to do this. I'm not going to allow them to bully this man. Right, wrong, or indifferent, I'm not going to allow that. Be it loud, be it soft, whatever, I don't give a damn. I am not going to allow you all to bully this man. And I'm going to tell you right now, y'all may be mad at your auntie, but I'm going to tell you right now, I agree with Angela 100%. 100. Avery, you got your own to deal with. Tim, you ain't even the girl that you was with. So you shut up. Rebecca, you lied to the mofo that you was with. But one thing about me, I whoop Michael's ass on TV. I've been authentic about who I am. I ain't told no lies. I look like a fool on here and I look like a fool when I was on Maury's show. I'm a damn fool. Angela said, I got 6 grandkids that I got to deal with. Then, now all of a sudden they scared, because this woman has come in here. And now all of a sudden they're afraid to film with her. They're afraid to go out on stage. But you wasn't afraid to attack Jessie, someone that you thought was not going to jump up in your face, or someone that you thought was not going to be loud. See, you take Jessie for a joke, but you didn't take Angela for one, did you, bitch? You had enough wisdom to know I better sit my monkey ass down unless I know that I'm up for the battle with this woman. So they all go out on the stage and everything. They trying to round everybody up. Jesse, Sean sits up there. Oh, yeah, I've heard something that's going on in the green room. Let me tell you something, Sean. The next time they tell you that something is going on with the green room, in the green room, you tell them bitches, okay? You do this for ratings. You get your ass up out that chair, Sean, and you go flying down that hallway, and you find out what's going on in that green room. You make the mofo cameraman follow your ass down there, okay? You take an extra crew with you, and you go up in there and say, the fuck is going on in here? We out here trying to do a damn interview, and y'all bitches in here acting like y'all crazy. What's going on? Angela, if you don't sit your ass down and calm down, you will not be getting your last chat. Now, I'm out here trying to do a damn interview, and I don't have time for this. Got all these people running around back here, backstage and everything. I got signals and all kinds of mofos yelling up in my damn headset, bitch. I'm trying to do a job out here. Now, if you can't act like you got some damn sense, then all of y'all need to get out of here. Now! That's how you do it, Sean. You get your ass up out that seat and you make more of a drama so that everybody can stop these damn petitions to get your ass off the show. Now, I know that you one of them women who follow the rules, bitch, but sometimes you got to break them in order to bring the drama. And what you needed to do last night was, bitch, you needed to bring some damn drama to the show. I would have got my fat ass up out there. Thank you so much, Yoli1988, for the $5 super chat. Yes, Auntie, tell the truth and shame the devil. Thank you, boo. At least I know I got one person behind me, because I know some of these people in here cussing me out in the comments about my opinion. Thank you, Yoli, for having your auntie back. Okay. So the next thing we know, Darcey and them are coming off the stage. What's going on? What's going on? Is that Jesse? What's going on with Jesse? Bitch, I'm going to tell you what's going on with Jesse. Jesse got back here, got Angela on his side. These mofos done lost their damn minds back here. And guess what, y'all? I'm going to have to do a continuance because I see that we are over an hour. And I don't want this video to be much longer than it is. Stay tuned. I will be back to give you part 2 of my own damn tell-all, okay? Auntie tells all. I will meet you all here tomorrow where we will continue part 2 of Auntie's review on the 90-Day Fiance Before the 90 Days Season 3 Tell All. Got y'all. See y'all tomorrow.